Today, I'd like to tell you a story about Bob. After saving up from his hard work, Bob has some money he would like to invest. As it turns out, Bob isn't alone. There are 9 other investors just like Bob. Now, all 10 investors decide to invest equally in 10 businesses, providing the businesses with capital to expand and manage their operations. As time passes, some businesses excel and others struggle, but over time, the value of Bob's investments grow. One day, Bob is introduced to a broker. The broker tells Bob that surely, together, they can identify the more successful businesses, and the broker will help Bob trade with the other investors. The cost to Bob for these trades run about 1% of the value of his portfolio each year. For his commission, the broker helps Bob and the other investors trade their stocks. Some investors are lucky and come out on the winning side, and others are worse off. Collectively, the investors all earn less after they pay the broker's commissions. Bob realizes that he isn't very good at picking stocks and decides he should hire someone to pick the stocks for him. He meets a fund manager who agrees to pick stocks on Bob's behalf for another 1% per year. Bob pays this fee to the manager regardless of his performance. As it turns out, Bob didn't have the best luck choosing a fund manager either. But he is then introduced to a financial advisor who tells Bob he can help him pick the best fund managers for an additional 1% fee per year. Between the brokers trading stocks and the advisor hiring and firing fund managers, Bob is racking up quite the tax bill. These tax inefficiencies cost Bob another 1% of his portfolio each year. For a chance to outperform his fellow investors, Bob now pays the broker, the fund managers, his advisor, and the IRS nearly 4% of his portfolio every year. After paying everyone else, Bob gets to keep what earnings are left over. Now, this amount is certainly less than what he was earning before he met his financial helpers, less than what he would have earned if he had simply held the companies in their original proportions. Unfortunately, Bob's experience is not much different than what many investors face today. Better options are available to investors like Bob, options that allow them to keep more of the market's returns for themselves. Visit Bason Asset Management to learn more.